Your thoughts on Manny Pacquiao's retirement?
One of the greatest fighters we've ever seen. Never ran from anybody. Had completely respected the sport of boxing. Was an ultimate champion. And I have to tell you, one of the nicest human beings you'll ever meet on the planet Earth.
I love Mayweather. I think Manny Pacquiao whooped Mayweather today. Manny Pacquiao in his prime was throwing damn near 100 punches per round. No other fighter could do that, and he wasn't on steroids. Manny Pacquiao all day.
I might not be as fast as I was when I was 30, but I'm still fast enough to break your nose or do some damage to you.
Yeah, and for Manny, it wasn't so much the power, it was the speed and the accuracy and the 2 or 3 punches in a row that just...
Manny Pacquiao's boxing story has always been bigger than wins and losses. For many, his retirement feels like the end of an era, one defined by fearlessness, humility, and a relentless commitment to the sport. Pacquiao never avoided a challenge. From the moment he stepped into the professional ranks, he chased the toughest opponents, fought across 8 weight divisions, and brought excitement every time he laced up the gloves. Commentators like Stephen...
Your thoughts on Manny Pacquiao's retirement?
One of the greatest fighters we've ever seen. Never ran from anybody. Had completely respected the sport of boxing. Was an ultimate champion. And I have to tell you, one of the nicest human beings you'll ever meet on the planet Earth. I mean, when people... I want to just say this real quick because I know we got to go because we got one more thing to discuss, Marcus.
Yeah.
When people talk about Manny Pacquiao and they say stuff like, well, he's fighting for money. I would like y'all to know that there are people who line up in the streets of the Philippines just to come get some money from him. He's very charitable.
Oh, yeah.
That's why money was compromising, because he's a giver. He's a special dude. I'm going to miss him.
A. Smith call him the ultimate champion, not just for his speed, precision, and endless combinations, but for his character outside the ring. He's been described as one of the nicest people in boxing, a man whose generosity is legendary in the Philippines, where crowds line up just to receive help from him. Even now, at 46, Smith believes Pacquiao could overwhelm Floyd Mayweather in a rematch, pointing to the way Manny once threw close to 100 punches a round without the aid of performance-enhancing drugs. Charleston White has been more direct, saying Floyd avoided Pacquiao during his prime not out of strategy, but fear. White and others argue that Mayweather delayed their 2015 fight until Manny had slowed.
An honorable man, right? Yeah. Going to the grave.
A story of redemption.
Absolutely. Somebody we remember forever. No doubt, man. With Charleston, we'll let you get back to your business.
And can't forget about the George Foreman grill. Yeah, can't forget about that grill, the George Foreman grill.
It taught many people
how to make burgers without being messy.
Definitely an important thing, that George Foreman grill, bro. Yeah. Without question, man. What's your best memory of Manny Pacquiao? Watching Manny fight over the years, what was your best memory of him?
I love Mayweather. But Mayweather avoided him for all those years, accusing him of being on steroids, and he never tested positive for steroids. He was like a machine. Yeah, homie, so if I'm not mistaken, he was one of the only fighters, homie, that threw over 100-something plus rounds, punches per round. So he was like a machine, homie, hard to beat.
Down. Accusations of steroid use, which Pacquiao never tested positive for, were seen as stall tactics to protect Floyd's perfect record. Still, the idea of a rematch divides the boxing world. Supporters believe Pacquiao's recent performance against WBC welterweight champion Mario Barrios, a fight many think he won despite the majority draw, proves he still has the speed, footwork, and ring IQ to trouble Mayweather. Trainer Abel Sanchez praised Manny's ability to land clean, precise shots even after years of inactivity, noting his sharp timing and conditioning.
So now the question hanging in the air like a jab, what's next for the Pacman? There's a growing chant for a Floyd rematch. And you know what? I wouldn't hate it. Two legends, both past their peak, but still dangerous, still proud, still built for the lights. Only thing is, after what Manny just showed, not sure Floyd wants that smoke.
For these fans and experts, the rematch isn't about nostalgia, it's about unfinished business. But others see it differently. They argue the first fight came too late and was a disappointment. Watching two men now approaching 50 might feel more like a cash grab than a true sporting contest. For them, the legacies of both fighters should be left untouched. Roy Jones Jr. added fuel to the debate by leaving Mayweather out of his all-time top 5, saying Floyd avoided fighting opponents at their peak. Jones criticized
The boxing world is buzzing with excitement as Manny Pacquiao gears up for his showdown with WBC welterweight champ Mario Barrios. But that's not all. There's talk of a potential rematch with Floyd Mayweather. Pacquiao's not holding back, saying Mayweather's been ducking him. He wants a real fight, not just an exhibition. Can you imagine the hype if this happens? It could be worth billions. But first, Pacman's got to handle business this Saturday. If he wins, will it force Mayweather to step up, or will Barrios spoil the party? One thing's for sure, the line of fighters wanting a piece of Pacquiao will be long if he comes out on top. Stay tuned, because this story is far from over.
Criticism echoes a long-standing sentiment that while Mayweather perfected the art of winning, Pacquiao embraced the risks of greatness. Behind the scenes, rumors persist that both camps have flirted with making a second fight. The build-up to their first meeting was plagued by failed negotiations, drug testing disputes, and arguments over money. Some fans believe Mayweather still fears the risk to his unbeaten record, especially against a rejuvenated Pacquiao. If the fight happens, it could be billed as a chance for closure, a battle between perfection and the ultimate risk-taker. If it doesn't, Pacquiao's legacy is still secure, a champion who fought anyone.
It didn't seem like Barrios wanted to hurt Manny, and maybe it's the respect. Maybe the greatness was, he was in the ring with greatness and didn't want to do anything dumb.
Yeah, like, I spoke to Bob after the fight, who's the trainer of Barrios, and he was telling me he was getting on Mario's ass about that. Like, he felt like he was being too nice, and he told him that you got to take it to him, man. Like, leave all that crap outside. Like, you be mean. You got to take it to him.
Yeah, but you know what? We are on the outside. We're not taking near a lick as a coach.
Yeah.
He's in there with a great legend, and he's in there with somebody that can punch and somebody that can fight. So his mentality and his sentiment and what he sees there is a hell of a lot different than what we see on the outside. All we can do is try to encourage our guys, but we're not taking any punches.
And there was flashes of the old Pacquiao there, though.
At times.
Yeah, at times.
Yeah.
Obviously not like before, but, you know, his patented jab straight and then come up top was there. It landed a few times. In the first round, he landed a straight like almost right away. I felt to kind of show Mario like, hey, you know, I might not be as fast as I was when I was 30, but I'm still fast enough to you know, break your nose or do some damage to you.
Yeah, and for Manny, it wasn't so much the power; it was the speed and the accuracy and the 2 or 3 punches in a row that put you in trouble. So maybe Barrios was not gonna have any of that. Who knows? But again, it didn't look like the kind of fight that puts people on the edge of the seats.
You know, just covering Pacquiao's career for as long as I have, you know, there was a few things that I noticed. Like, I felt like at times, and maybe this will get better now that he's, you know, doing he said that he's going to come back, that he's eyeing maybe October, November this year to come back again in another fight. He's more consistent. I know when you're older, it's like the old saying, like, you got to use it so you don't lose it, you know? Right.
Inspired millions and proved that greatness isn't just measured by a record, but by the heart behind it. And for those who were there to witness it, the memory of Pacquiao bouncing on his toes, firing lightning-fast combinations, and smiling through the wars will always be untouchable. Please like and subscribe my YouTube channel.